Hello, this is your host, Sammy33. Welcome back to another Mario Maker Monday. We are done with Super Mario Dimensions, so now we are free to just kind of roam around and see what kind of levels we can find. We looked at some of the hot courses, some of the popular courses over the last week and a half, and kind of just settled on what seemed interesting. Played through a lot of levels, and I wanted to showcase some of the levels that I liked. A lot of platforming, a lot of timely jumps in this one. So let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to jump straight in. So the first one we're going to look at, Garden Platforming by Boss Kitten. You can imagine a lot of platforming. So the first thing I noticed, I won't say how many times it took, but gotta wait for that big cannonball in order to progress. I also like how it has the squares, so it kind of gives you an idea of where to jump. It's not necessary, but it definitely makes it a lot easier for you. You can see you got the falling platforms. Let me tell you, that's going to be a theme of this video. Gotta get those jumps in. Like I said, timely. Not a lot of wiggle room, but you'll get used to it. Up next, Prince, Feel the Burn. Going to Super Mario Brothers 1 with the castle. Got the lava at the bottom so you know what you are trying to avoid. And again, dropping platforms. You got the on-off switch, and you have platforms also moving on tracks. So a lot going on. You don't have to really worry about the icicles there. You just have to make sure you don't hit them. Really, it's just kind of narrowing the window for the jump. It's a short level, but one I found enjoyable. So much so that I looked at what Prince had and found another level. Of course, I'd go to Super Mario World. So more platforming, more falling platforms, and you have the Z. So thank you again for letting me know spin jump. Sooner or later, I would have figured it out. I'm a SMW vet, so I'm aware of that. Now we have slow moving platforms, so the spikes kind of force you to jump. Bullet Bill's helping out as well too. And again, you've got those squares kind of giving you direction and guidance of where to go. We also have these things, I forget what they're called, but having to move them back and forth to make jumps and also paying attention. On track, gotta get the top of those bloopers, trust me. I found out the hard way. So up next, level 4, desert platforming. Again, moving platforms, dropping platforms, having to bounce off of a couple of enemies there. Nice little touch there. I'm helping you out there by showing you that skull. Trust me, it got me a couple times. And then this. This was a really cool section. That's not the way that's intended to be, but we made it work. I thought that that was really difficult. Some may find it easier, but getting the timing down, to me, that's Kaizo light stuff. And then finally, uplifting platforms. So again, falling platforms, and we're going to make it work. So small window. This one actually takes you back and forth instead of straight forward. You've got some different things. Springs, having to time those jumps, having to get the momentum to make these jumps and move across the platforms. Just follow the arrows and you should be good. So this is a shorter video than I'm kind of expecting going forward. I just want to make sure I have an interview coming up. I want to make sure that I got something out for you guys, give you some levels to take a look at. I will be doing this going forward, looking at super worlds and looking at individual levels to see what I can find. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. I'm more than happy to test things out. That said, appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you next Monday.